Hello, my name is Jan B., and I am an alcoholic, and I'm going to speak about getting to step one. I met my husband when he was 1 year sober, and I was not sober. And we married and joined our families, and I continued to drink and progressed in alcoholism through 14 years of our marriage. And the main thing about my life was that I was living a lie. I was a teacher, and I was a children's music minister, and I attended open meetings with my husband, who was a devout member of AA, and I lived a lie. I was supportive and a paragon of virtue. And then I would go home and drink myself into a blackout every night and get up and do the same thing the next day. Part of my story was that I drank alone. I drank at home. So I would be what I would consider a high bottom drunk, in that I never got in trouble. I never lost anything. I was well respected. In fact, the last year that I was drinking, I won an award for being an outstanding teacher in the Northland. And it just felt so wrong because it was such a lie, living this double life. And I drank alcohol not because I liked the way it felt. I drank alcohol because I liked the way it helped me not to feel. And as time went on in this 14-year period, it became less and less effective. My edges started cracking, and I knew that I was not going to be able to continue to maintain. And so, of course, though I had been to open meetings, it never occurred to me to maybe go to AA. I decided that I was going to end my life, and I had picked out my place on the highway where I was going to drive off, and I had no thought for my children or my husband or anything. And I don't know why, except that it was a spiritual experience that I confessed or shared with my husband what I was feeling, and that I couldn't do it anymore. And he suggested that I go to a closed AA meeting. I'm telling you what, that was one of the hardest things I ever did, was to walk in the door of the place where no one knew that I had a problem with alcohol, but they all knew me very well, so to speak. Walking in that door was very, very frightening. The looks and questions like, what are you doing here? And the looks of confusion. But after I got past that uncomfortable feeling, it was like I could finally breathe for the first time in such a long time. And I never looked back. I had my first step meeting. I don't remember it. I know I cried a lot. But I went every day for the first year, and I learned a new way of living, a new way of thinking, and that horrible gaping wound in my chest was finally being filled with gratitude and fellowship and recovery. And I am so grateful to my husband for suggesting it, and for me being willing to give it a shot. So that's my story, and I pass. Thank you.